Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to my kitchen. The two most common bread pans are the 8.5 by 4.5 and the 9 by 5. The problem is, if you use the larger pan, your loaf will appear smaller. This video is about how to adjust my recipes to the bakeware that you're using.
I will be making two changes to the recipe. 2 ounces more water and 1/2 cup more flour. There are no changes in salt, yeast, or flavor ingredients.
16 ounces cool tap water. That's 2 ounces more than the normal recipe. One teaspoon salt. One-quarter teaspoon yeast. Notice I'm using active dry yeast. I now believe that active dry and instant yeast are very, very similar. They're different strains of yeast, but they are so similar that you can use either. Give a quick stir to combine. Four cups bread flour. That's 1/2 cup more than the recipe typically calls for, because we're making a larger loaf. I drop it on the side so I don't splash on myself. Three, four. Stir to combine. Yes, I use the handle end of a spoon because all you need to do is introduce the flour to the water. See, it comes together. It doesn't need a spoon, and all that does is have the flour clump on it. Now I'm going to take it from the bottom, tumble it a little bit because there's some dry flour down below, some wet on the top. That'll help pick that up. Now I'm going to scrape the side of the bowl. I spin the bowl. Makes it easier to do. And the last final. There we go. All we need to do now is cover it with plastic wrap. And it's ready to proof.
There are no changes to first proofing. Proof for 8 to 24 hours. The dough is proofed overnight. It's time to make the bread.
The dough is proofed overnight and more than doubled in size. It's time to make the bread. Now, I won't use this pan. It'll be too large for this pan and it will overflow. I'm going to use the 9 by 5. Gas, pull and stretch. Bring the dough ball down in size. Move the bread pan over. Roll the dough out directly into the bread pan. And there you go. You don't have to worry about spreading it. The dough is going to proof and expand the fill.
There are no changes for second proofing. Proof for 30 to 60 minutes. Before dough is fully proofed, move oven rack to lower third of the oven and preheat to 400 degrees. The oven is preheated. It's time to bake the bread. Baking temperature remains the same, but baking time needs to change because the dough ball is larger. Thus, look at the original recipe, use its baking temperature, and add 5 minutes to its baking time. In this case, 400 degrees for 45 minutes. The bread is ready. Let's take a look.
And here we are. That is a gorgeous loaf.
Here's how simple it is. You can use any of my recipes and adjust the dough size to accommodate larger bakeware. Even long loaf pans like this Wilton and Sassafras. What's more, you can double this adjustment. I have even tripled it a couple times, but don't go too far. Cookbooks are available on my website, no-kneadbreadcentral.com and amazon.com. Thanks for watching.